Well, there is just nothing being everything. This, as it is, can never be known. It can never be understood. It can never be gotten, because it's everything already. There is already no separate self to know this, to find this, or become this. There's just simply this. Whatever is arising, thinking, the sense of being separate from this, trying to get it or not, the room, the expectation, everything is this already. No matter what shape or form it may appear to be, it's just this. Even what seems to be the feeling of not being there yet is just that which is already nowhere, appearing as that. So there is already nobody here who's looking for this. There's already nobody here who's even listening to this. There's just this, which is already whole and complete. So even what seems to be trying to get it, to get this, or not trying to get this, is already wholeness, expressing as that. There is already no one here doing what's just happening, or whatever is arising. There's just simply this. And what is this? This is nothing being everything already. And this doesn't mind. Anything may arise here. Any thought, any sensation, thinking that there is a better way or there can be a better explanation. That's this too. The feeling of not being there yet is just that which is already whole and complete, expressing as that. There can also be a resonance that may seem to happen, something may seem to resonate with what is being spoken, but that resonance itself, it doesn't belong to anyone already. It can be seen that it's just already what is, already this, expressing as a resonance or resonating with itself. Even the recognition that there's just this, there's nobody here, doesn't belong to anyone. There can be a recognition or noticing that there's just this. There is no separate self. The separate self is just a story, also appearing in this. So that's not to say the story itself is wrong or right. The story itself is just that which is nothing appearing as a story. So it is already not separate from this. It's just this appearing as a story. So the story is beautiful. It's okay. There's nothing wrong or right. Then a question may arise that may seem to say, but how can I get this? No, I've been searching for this for quite some time now. I can't get it. Then I would say there's nobody to get it. That's just it. Saying that it can't get it. So that's wholeness saying that is already just this, which is not in the journey already. It is already whole and complete, expressing as everything, expressing as a question, expressing as an answer, but there is no real question, there's no real answer. It's just this appearing to dance in a way. And this right here doesn't know anything. There's nobody here who knows this. There's just this. And there's nobody there who's even trying to know this. There's just this, expressing as that. There's no listener, there's just listening happening. There's no speaker, there's just speaking happening. Listening is empty, and speaking is empty because it's simply this. It's just totality, expressing as speaking and listening. So there's really nothing to look for. There's really nothing to find. There's really nowhere to get to. There's just simply whatever is arising, just this. There's already no doer. There's already no one doing this. There's just simply this. And this right here has no intention to teach, to save the world, or to enlighten anybody, because there's just nobody here already. There's no one in the world, and there's no word. There's just simply this. Totality, everything. This is already wordless, yet appearing as words. It can never really be spoken. It can never really be said, because it's already just this. It's beyond any description. It's beyond any name, yet appearing as a description, appearing as a name. So keeping quiet, talking, is already just this. Well, uh, if there are any questions or any sharing that may appear in this, then it's okay.
Hi, NKOSI.
Alice?
Hey, I just wanted to report that I feel somewhat uncomfortable when nobody talks. And I noticed I had that feeling last week too, when there's a long period of silence. It's like something comes up that says I need to take care of NKOSI because nobody's talking to him. Uh, uh, it's- and is it okay for me to sit here quietly till the end of the session? And that seems kind of that seems uncomfortable for me. So I just like to talk about what that discomfort for long periods of time might mean. and just express it. So I don't sit here quietly feeling it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't mind. This doesn't mind, whatever is arising. If there is an uncomfortability or being uncomfortable is arising, it's just already this. So it's beautiful. Also, thank you for that as well. Thank you for that. And what I can say is that that's too is already this. Thinking that it's not right to just for everybody to keep quiet. That's beautiful. It's just this already. Keeping quiet, talking, not talking, it doesn't really matter because this as it is already wordless, yet appearing as words. So in a way, talking doesn't make it more than what it is already. It's just the way it is with or without talking. So that too, feeling uncomfortable when there's silence is beautiful. It's not wrong or right. It's just this expressing as that. And it's okay. It's okay. It's
Mhm.
not wrong or right. Yeah.
Thank you. Now I feel more comfortable.
Always welcome.
My comment would be that I prefer it when there's nobody else talking, when it's just you talking. Kosi, there was one session we did a few weeks ago, and you spoke the whole time with a bit of silence. And I loved that. I don't, I don't, I'm the opposite to Alice. I don't really want people joining in. I just like listening to you full time.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Faith. That's beautiful too. So it's just already this expressing as that. Liking it when there's silence, liking it when there's talking. So it's okay. It's not wrong or right. It's just this appearing to happen. Yeah. And whatever is arising here is already not personal. Because there's no person, it's already impersonal. There is no real Faith, there's no real Alice who likes when there's talking happening, who doesn't like when there's silence. It's just this, it's just full on this. you know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, it's not wrong or right. Yeah, there is already nowhere to get to. There's already nothing to achieve. There's already nothing to fix. Yet in the story, it may seem as if there's something to fix. There's somewhere to get to, you know. But it's just a story. It's really going nowhere. The story itself is just this, which is not a story, expressing as a story. So it's really going nowhere. It may seem that there's an agency. There's something that needs to be done quickly. I need to fix that. If I don't fix it, then when the deadline is gonna be there, and things won't work out for me. But that's just the story. The story of a me, the sense of being separate from this. But there is already no me. is just this expressing as that. The me can never fall away. The me can never collapse because there's no me. There's just this. So that there's nothing looking from behind those eyes. There's no female or male looking from behind those eyes. That's imaginary. Yet imagination is this too. Feeling like a female who's looking from behind those eyes, who has a body, is just already this. Not feeling like a female or a male or a human being, it's just this too. It's not wrong or right, it's just what seems to be happening. But there's no real female or real male. There's no real human being. All those are just stories. Everything is this already. This is unknowable. This is everything. This is nothing. It can never really be pointed at, because even that which seems to be pointing to it is already it. It hides as everything, yet it's never really hiding. It can never be known because it hides. It seems to hide and as everything. So it's everything already. There's nobody to know everything. There's nobody to get everything. There's just simply everything. Even appearing as somebody who's trying to know everything, who's trying to get somewhere, but there's nowhere to get to. And this doesn't see the other. There are no others who are speaking. There are no others to talk to. And there's no one to talk to others. There's just simply this unknowable, indescribable vastness, which appears as everything. The apparent mind can never really get this, can never really know this, can never really find this. Because there's just no mind. Everything is this already. This is unknowable. This can never be gotten. This is already what it is, or not. Saying it's just this or not is already this. Even a thought of separation is already that which is not separate, expressing as a thought of separation. Therefore, the thought of separation is already not two. And the one who seems to be looking for this, who seems to be listening to these words, is already not there. There's just listening happening, which is already empty. Listening itself is just this. There's nobody listening. There's no doer of listening. And the resonance can happen, yet it doesn't belong to anyone. There is already no individual to talk to. There is already no individual to help. There's just simply this talking to itself. There's already no guru. There's already no teacher. There's already no one somewhere out there who's teaching, who is a guru. There's just this. Everything is this already. There's just no one doing what's just happening. There's already no one who's trying to find this. This can never be found because it's already the case. It's already that, even appearing as something trying to find this. But this as it is already nothing. Being everything or apparent thing. Yet something may seem to say, NKOSI, this is not my experience. I would say this as it is already not an experience. Yet it may appear in the story, it may appear, or when there is a sense of being somebody, it may seem as if it's a real somebody who's experiencing not this. But that's as it is. It's just this expressing as that. It may appear as anything. It may arise as anything. It may even say, I think I think this guy is talking to somebody. He still thinks that there's somebody to talk to. But that too, that which is saying that is already wholeness. is already totality, expressing as that, saying that. There's nobody to say or do anything. No one has ever done anything here because there's no one here already. And there's no one anywhere. There's just simply this arising as characters, different characters who have different cultures, so this isn't trying to get rid of the me, because there's no me to get rid of. This isn't trying to get rid of the story, because there's no story. It's just this already. And it doesn't mind. Yet minding may seem so happy in the story. It doesn't mind the minding. Yet the story itself is already this. Everything is this. All is this already. And the compulsive thinking that may seem to be happening, it doesn't belong to anyone. It's just thinking happening. But there's no thinker of thoughts already. Even what seems to be the thinker of thoughts is just another thinking happening, which is already not true. It's just this already, expressing as thinking. There is already no past. There is already no future. There is already no present. There is already no morning. There is already no afternoon. There is already no evening. There's just this. Whatever is arising, the lights in the room itself, the weather, the wind, the trees, birds, politics, everything is this already. And there's already no way to get to. There's already nothing to achieve. There's already nothing to fix. There's already nothing to let go of. There's already no heart closed that is closed that needs to open. There's already no one doing anything here. There's just this. You can call it whatever, it doesn't mind. You can say it's boundless energy, spaciousness, oneness. It doesn't matter. God, spirits, soul, words don't matter. And this doesn't mind the words. Those words themselves are already this. Because there's nothing separate from this. Everything is this already. And no one knows this. This doesn't know anything. So this is beautiful. Whatever is arising, whatever is happening, it's just this already. There's already no one seeking for this. There's already no one trying. There's already no one to do anything. That's just simply what's happening. And what's happening is not personal. It's just already impersonal. It's just full on this. And nothing matters to this because everything is this already. Yet when it seems to matter, it's just this already. So anger, frustration, judgment, suspense, or whatever is arising, it doesn't belong to anyone. It's already empty. Nothing comes from somewhere else because there's no somewhere. There's just this. So all these bodies, it may seem as if they are moving, going somewhere, but it is seen that they are actually going nowhere and they are empty. Every movement, even birds, and it seems as if they are birds flying. Actually, there are no birds, and there are no bodies moving around. It's just this dancing. Cars hooting, traffic police, buildings, the wind, thunderstorms, the sun. It's just already this appearing to dance. There are no real thunderstorms. There's no real sun. There are no real people moving. No real cars. Everything is energy. Boundless energy. It is so free that it may appear as anything. It may appear as any sensation. It may express as any thought. It may appear as peace, love, hatred, suspense, frustration, confusion. It's just this boundless energy appearing as that, or wholeness appearing as that. It is already empty. It is already full. In a sense that it's everything already. Yet it's nothing, because there's no doer of anything. It's just an empty happening, which is already going nowhere. Death and birth is just a story. There's already no one to die, because there's never been, no one has ever been born. So there's no death, because there's no one who's living. There's just this. Everything is this. The seeking is just happening by itself. No one is doing it. There's no seeker already. Seeing is just happening. Nobody's doing it. There's no seer already. Yeah, it's thinking that there is a seer or a seeker is this too. When it appears that there's somebody who's trying to help another one, somebody, that's this too. That's not separate from this. There's already no one being helped, and there's already no one who's helping. There's just simply this. Thinking that it's wrong to help somebody, you know, that's this too. Thinking that it's right, it's just already everything. It's just already wholeness. There's nobody who can think of anything here. There's no thinker already. There's just this. There's no right or wrong with anything here. This is already neutral. This is already neutral, also expressing as the opposites. Also expressing as good and bad, left or right, top or bottom, feeling happy, feeling sad, confused, or having clarity. Everything is this already. There's no separation. Even saying there is separation, it doesn't matter to this. It doesn't touch this. Thinking that there's somewhere to get to, really, it doesn't touch this. Thinking that there's somebody to talk to help, it doesn't really touch this, because everything is this already. And this doesn't mind. It doesn't mind the story, because the story is this expressing as a story. So it doesn't matter. There's no suppression here. Yet suppression may appear, but it is already empty, in a sense that there's no one who's suppressing anything. There's no one to do or not do anything here. That's just simply whatever is happening or whatever is arising. And thoughts can keep on running and running and running and running, but they are already empty. There's no one who's thinking them. There's no you who's thinking thoughts. Thoughts are just what's happening, and they are not personal. They don't belong to you, because there isn't a you already. There's just everything. So it's okay. You have never done anything, because there's no you to do anything. And this isn't talking to anybody. It's just talking happening. Just arising from that illumination. This talking doesn't come from somebody or somewhere. It's just whatever is arising from this illumination. And it is seen that there's no one here who's doing anything. It is seen that there's no meeting, and there's no one in the meeting. There's just this. No one came here. Yet coming here is just arising in this as this. thinking is just arising in this as this. It is already empty. It is already not a thing. It is already nothing. Taking it personal or not is this too. And this can never really be pointed to or be pointed at because it is already not a thing. It can never be grasped. It can never be held in view because it's everything already. It's every apparent thing. Yet it's not a thing. It's just nothing. Every happening is already empty. Every talking is already empty. Every written post, comments, they're already empty. No one has ever wrote anything. No one has ever posted anything. No one has ever commented about anything. No one is thinking of anything. There's just simply this. Not liking this, what is being spoken, is this too. Liking it is this too. Thinking that there is a world that needs to be saved is this too. Yet there is already no world to save. There's just whatever is happening, whatever is arising or not. So there's nothing wrong or right with what's just happening. Even the story is not wrong or right. It's just what's happening. It's just this, expressing as that. It's not personal. It's not happening to you because there isn't say you. There's just this. The story never happens to anybody. And the story isn't happening. It's just this appearing to dance. Every movement is this dancing. Every thought, every sensation, every feeling is just this appearing to dance. And this doesn't mind. Nothing matters really. There are no steps. There's nothing to reach. There's nowhere to reach. There's no there to get to. And there's no one to get there. There's just this. Just this saying, I wish I could get it. Just this saying, I'm on my way. I'm getting there. I can feel it in my heart, in my veins. I'm just getting there. Not there yet, but I will get there eventually. It's just this already. There's nowhere to get to. There's no one to get to anyway. There's just this. And this doesn't mind. Well, were you saying something, Alice? I think you saying.
I'm just saying that was beautiful, NKOSI. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Kasi, is your brother a singer? Does he sing songs?
Yes, yes, he's a musician.
Right, because I think, because when you speak, as you do in these meetings, I think you're a musician too, because it's like you sing a beautiful song to this one. So thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome. Hey, thank you for that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, he
think
is
I
a
heard you sing
musician.
one time. I think I heard you sing one time too.
Yeah,
I heard you
yeah,
sing lullaby to your baby. But you sing
yeah,
too, don't
yeah. I used to sing at school. Yeah, yeah, I used to sing. Yeah, I was a soloist,
you?
opera and choral music, and yeah, I
well,
used to do that.
no, the words you speak, are a song for me, and I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome. I'd like to say thank you, Anada, Faith, and Alice for coming, and have a good evening, good night, and good morning.
That's me.
you.
Yeah.